Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Carlson here again, running for Congress in the 1st Congressional District here in Illinois. It's Thursday, about 3 o'clock. We're still waiting for the results from the election on Tuesday night. There are some precincts in Chicago that don't have results in yet. It shouldn't change our results right now. The results that are listed have us winning by, I think, 386 votes was the last count. So it looks like we're going to pull this off and be the Republican nominee and then go against Jonathan Jackson for the congressional seat there. My can's falling. Um, I want to do a quick video about something. This is not even related to the election. It is something that people don't realize is very serious. I was just listening to radio on Ben Shapiro, and I've actually been thinking about this for a couple of days because I saw a couple of stories. If you don't know what this means for the country, this is a deterioration and a rot of one of our most trusted institutions, the United States military, and it is the fact that the military can't recruit anybody. They're having trouble getting people in there because all the guys that were in there, because of the policy changes, a lot of them want to get out. So the experienced guys are leaving and new people don't want to come in. That's why they're having to offer all these signing bonuses and everything else, and they're still not getting. So you're weakening the military by the policies of the Biden administration and this woke PCBS that they're pushing, and this is going to cost us down the road. People, you don't even realize. You can worry about all this transgender bathrooms and you know your bullshit January 6th committee. You can play those games all you want. That's not going to fix any problems, and the real stuff is going to come and it's going to hit you upside the head here real soon. But what I want to touch about is the U.S. military. I saw a couple of policies that just changed. Now, a normal person would look at this and wouldn't think anything of it because you probably don't know what's going on. But and Ben Shapiro just brought this up, that the Army is actively recruiting. Now, the military has had a long history of immigrants could come to this country, and a good friend of mine, his father came here in the early 1960s from Ireland, went in the Army, and that's how he got his citizenship. So that's a way to get citizenship. So the Army, they say now, is recruiting illegal aliens, illegal immigrants that have come into this country illegally, broken our laws, into the military. And that ties in with the policies that just changed. One of them was that you no longer in the United States Army have to have a high school diploma or a GED. Well, that allows you to bring in, if you change that policy, that allows you to bring in these illegals with nothing against them. Also, they just, and again, people, if you don't know, you wouldn't think this was a big thing, but the military just got away from their neck tattoo policies, which means you can now have tattoos on your neck in the military, which, if you think about it, a lot of Central American gangbangers that are coming up here, MS-13 and everything, have tattoos on their neck. These illegals that come up here, a lot of them have neck tattoos. Now, you might say this is a conspiracy theory, but I'm telling you right now, if you waive the disciplinary thing, neck tattoos, and your high school diploma or GED, you can bring in anything. You can flood this country, and then you get a bunch of people, you recruit illegals to get them citizenship. You also give them military training. Now you have people that are not from this country, didn't grow up in this country, in the military ranks, that may be there for illicit reasons, not for the reasons that I and everyone I served with went in the military. So what do you have then? Then you have a military that is not steeped in tradition, not steeped in American values, has no connection to the American citizenry and American culture. So it's very easy to turn a military like that against the populace if you needed to. Think about that. If you if you doubt me, if you doubt how these things have gone throughout history, you have to get people. American soldiers would never. When I was in there, if you're given an order that's an illegal order, you are obliged, you are obligated by law not to follow that order, and you wouldn't. If somebody told you here as in the United States military, you had to come through here and suppress the people in this neighborhood and shoot them if they were out of your house, if they were on a lockdown, you'd say absolutely not. You can stick that order, where the sun doesn't shine. But if you get people who, hey, I have no ties to the people here. I'm a gangbanger. I'm a Salvadoran immigrant with neck tattoos from, MS-13. Now I'm getting really good military training here from some real good guys, and then I'm going to use it when I get out in a couple years. I'm going to be a U.S. citizen, and I'm going to, take my military skills, my street gang, or when I'm still in the military, and people like Joe Biden or Liz Cheney and them call on the military to suppress civilians because they're not doing what they want. Um, people on the left are going to say, "Oh, that sounds like a conspiracy theory." Well, does it really? Does it? We've never gotten rid of a requirement for a high school diploma or a GED in this country. Not in modern times. That has always been a requirement. So if you have people coming up here that are uneducated, don't speak the language, they don't even care. So this is what's happening to your military. It's not the same military as I was in. It's been changing for years. A lot of us, a lot of guys that we caught, all the old boys are looking around and saying, this isn't the same military. And some of the younger people are saying, well, you just don't know. You guys aren't up on how things are changing. No, it's pretty obvious. We saw what happened in Afghanistan. That was the leadership at the top. The leadership at the top screwed those young Americans, and people don't want to enlist to serve under people like that. So that's just a little food for thought. These are things that a congressman that I guarantee you Jonathan Jackson has no idea about any of this stuff. And these are things, along with the local issues, that a congressperson has to go and has to address. It doesn't, it's not we're only worrying about, what's happening on your block. That's important too, but you have to be able to do all these things. And I guarantee you, between the two choices, myself or Jonathan Jackson, I'm the one who's going to be able to get stuff done, and I'm the one who realizes what these problems actually cost down the road. So that's an update for right now. Again, as soon as we get this election finalized, the primary finalized, I'll make a video about that. But again, 2 days into it, and apparently, Cook County, with all their advancements and everything, can't count a primary election where only 18% of the voters turned out. So that's it for now. Again, Eric Carlson, running for Congress here in the 1st Congressional District. Take care.